Hi, everybody. Welcome to the after show. It's Ramiro, Pebbles, and Melissa. No Leroy today. He's on vacation this week. Pebbles has a great idea for an app if somebody can pull this off.
Wasn't my idea.
It wasn't your idea?
Oh, I
No.
thought it was actually an app that it exists.
No.
All
right.
I was looking through my notes app from like just scrolling through, looking at stuff that I had written, and I had like some notes to myself. And I don't know where this came from, but one of the questions that was in it was if there was a test like Ancestry to get matches to find the one, would you do it?
I love it. I love it. That is
Why wouldn't you do it?
that is online dating to the if they can figure out a way to do. You know what? Actually, there probably is a way to figure out how to do it with pheromones and stuff like that. But that would blow every other online dating where you have to like hope out of the water.
They have something like it, like with eHarmony.
No.
I don't
what
even
are
know
you-
if
that's
that
not even
exists
close.
anymore.
No, like
But-
Ancestry. Think Ancestry, right? You send your DNA,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone sends in their DNA, and somehow with your DNA, they're like, okay, these two people are made for each other. Boom.
That's what I'm questioning. How can they tell by strictly
Oh
looking
my
at
God,
DNAs?
play.
I know,
That's
play
what
the
I'm
game.
saying.
I get
I'm
it.
saying
All right.
if it existed, would you do? If it existed, and it's like, listen, scientifically, this person
Right.
is your match. How could you not want to do it?
And Pebbles, you made a noise. Why wouldn't you want to do it?
Because I don't want to be in a relationship.
Okay, let's play the game even further.
No.
Let's say
I
if
mean,
you
and
did.
that's part of the game. Like, if I did,
Part
if
of the
I
game is not
did-
playing the game.
If I did want to be in a relationship,
Yep.
sure, why not?
Okay.
But maybe not, because can you really trust it? Can you really
You can't trust anything.
Right. I don't trust anything relationship-wise. Like nothing.
You can.
I feel like, there's matchmakers, there's all these, like, no.
No, you can.
Because at the end of the day, it's life, and life changes and life moves. So maybe for that moment, it could pick somebody for you. But does that necessarily mean it's going to last? Does that mean that this person,
It doesn't
you're not going to
necessarily.
one day look over at them
Right.
and their breathing
Right.
is going to make you want to punch them in the face?
It doesn't. Okay.
Pebbles catastrophe. You know how
Wow.
people you catastrophize a lot of scenarios in life. Pebbles catastrophizes relationships. You're like, what is the absolute worst case scenario? The person walks in the room and I'm annoyed. Not even like they cheat or anything. That Pebbles is just like literally like I just end up hating being in the same space as the person. Nope, that's a possibility. I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I got to this point, but I just like, there's just nothing appealing to it for me.
But this could be.
But let me ask you this.
Okay.
Okay, because we got to go further than just would you do the ancestry thing? Because like you're married now.
Yes.
You're happily married right now.
Yes.
Would you still take it
Ooh,
knowing
I was
that
gonna
there's
ask
the
that.
possibility that maybe Nicole's not the one according to Ancestry?
Okay. Yeah, I take it. Because even if
You
she's
would
not-
still.
I
There's
would-
no way she would block you. She'd be like, nope, nope.
Yeah. No, well, I would take it, and if it didn't come out being her, well, whatever, man. This is my. No, I love her. I really feel like I have a whole thing with her that I'm like, I feel like you were created for me. That's my belief in God. God looked down and said, let me just throw all the stuff that this idiot likes into a pile and give it to him. But no, if it came out and it wasn't her, I'd be like, whatever, it's BS.
Would you tell her?
Would I tell her that it wasn't her?
Say no. Just say no. Just say no.
Depends on the day. Like if I want to like bust her balls and be like, yo.
Yeah, no, because then she would use that against you for the rest of your lives. You don't want
Would
that.
she take it, do you think?
Probably not.
I don't see her taking it either. Yeah.
Yeah. She'd be like, no, why? Doesn't matter.
Okay. Melissa,
Oh, Jesus Christmas.
what if you took it
Yep.
and it ended up being somebody that you dated before,
Ooh.
but it was
yeah.
bad?
Oh.
Yep.
See, and I know this is going to sound like I'm not playing the game, but I didn't really end bad with any ex. Like bad. bad. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like there was never any infidelity or anything like that. It was
So,
just.
so you can go back to him and be like, hey, listen.
You might be married, but
Well, the two that I'm thinking it could possibly be are both. They're both married, so that wouldn't work.
you better go show her the ancestry
Can you
test.
imagine?
Show him the
I keep
document.
calling it ancestry.
Right.
We need a name for it.
Show him the documentation. No, that would be the most. If there was a way, and you know what, with AI, who knows where it's going? But something like that could happen. It would blow everybody else out of the water. Like, why would you voluntarily be like, let me try with other people when it could fail? When, listen, there's no guarantee that it's gonna. They'll put that in the. They would put that in the fine print. They'd be like, listen, there's no guarantee that's going to work out. We don't know what type of disaster you are. But according to whatever, according to the this DNA code, this is who you're meant to be with. Or it might even, maybe it might not be the exact person, but it could break down and go, this is the type of people that you like, you know? Because a lot of times, I think a lot of people say, like, I have a type, and it's like, is that really your type, or is that just like what you've been consistently dating and failing at, and you think it's your type? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've always wondered that too.
Melissa, ask ChatGPT what your type is.
All right. Yeah, no. I
According
always,
to everything I've loaded in you, what's my type?
I've actually always
It'll
felt.
say a seasoned ribeye.
Yes. Although I've been into fillets lately. No, I always felt like I had a type, but lately I've been like, I should probably date outside that type. But I'm not, Pebs, I know this is going to sound crazy, but I honestly have not even been interested in it, in dating. Like, the couple of times I've met a couple of people online and just chatted back and forth and things seemed really cool, it just fizzled. Like, my thing is this. If you're going to go on a dating app, if you're going to want to meet someone, be prepared to meet them quickly, which I usually take my time.
What do you mean by
meaning
get it over with?
Get it over with. It
like
what I'm finding is
physically
it gets boring.
quickly, like face to face quickly.
Yes, physically.
Okay.
Because it gets boring. Like you there's only so much you can communicate through text without meeting face to face.
Yeah.
And I find that it's happening more frequently that I'm talking to someone, we're vibing, things are cool. We never set up a date and things just fizzle. So it's like
I don't think you're over it. I think you're over the dating part.
Yes.
Like,
I'm sick of it.
You're not over the relationship.
Right. Well, although I haven't been on a date in a very long time, but still.
How often do you, just because I saw a thing that said that 70% of like dudes never update their online dating profile.
Yeah, no, like, I haven't updated. Occasionally, I've changed because I've lost some weight, so I've changed my photos lately.
Yeah, so that's an update.
Yeah, but I don't do it often at all. Like
I wonder if that would change things. Like, you know how when you upload stuff on social media, it like put your stuff to the top of the algorithm.
Let's go to Facebook dating.
Maybe if you change a couple
I've already signed
things
up.
in your profile or
you have to use it on the app on the phone, I think it's saying.
I'm so fascinated with online dating stuff because I always have questions like that. I'm like, well, how often should you update? Because you should, but should it be a couple times a year or should it be yearly?
Like, well, the goal is to not be on them that long, but still.
True.
And is it just the picture or is it like...
Yeah, the crap you're into.
What's changed or,
I think it should be both. I think you should have a variety of photos, not just the headshot, you know. Have the full body shot, have the headshot, so that way they know exactly what they're getting.
Like one of you laughing, so I can see how you laugh.
I mean,
having a good time somewhere.
Know. I don't know. Like, yeah,
and action shots of some sort.
There's definitely
like running a track.
There's things that can be turnoffs in photos. That's a whole different conversation. But if we're just talking about updating, maybe you should update it every few months. But again, the goal should be not to be on it for that long.
Yeah. Because then
unless you're a serial dater, which there are people out there that are serial daters and just want to meet new people and, But if that's the case, you got to be honest in your profile about that. Don't say you want a serious relationship and then you're out there just meeting X, Y, and Z just for whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, Everybody lies on their resume.
Yeah.
That's your life resume. That's your
no.
dating resume.
No. Why are you going to lie about something like that?
Right. Don't lie. Especially,
okay,
we're grown, right? When
but
you're like in your 20s and you're doing it, you just want to get some. I could see that.
Okay,
but
but
we're grown adults.
The alternate is being so honest that you come off like a douche. You know, like you see those people who are like, if you smoke, F off. If you believe this,
Well,
F off.
you don't have to
if
say
you,
it
if
like
you,
that,
If you
'cause
voted
you're-
for this, F off.
Don't say it like that. To me, that's negative and aggressive. And I would turn somebody away that has, like, I hate the profiles that, I'm all about positivity. You should want to embrace people in your circle and be positive about it. If your profile has all negative shit on it, like, don't come at me with this, don't do that, blah, 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 like, and saying just stupid shit, I won't, because to me, that looks like a person that's just, I don't know, not positive.
Yeah,
I want positivity.
Sounds like somebody who's like crazy jaded.
Yeah.
And
Who's
they're like,
had a bad experience.
I'm on this and I'm going to go on a date with you and just stare at you and judge you the entire time, waiting to find out what's wrong with you, which I feel like a lot of people do. I feel like people go on a date and immediately go like, let me find the thing that's wrong. I'll see stuff where people will, you know, it's almost like they want to have a bad date so they can post about it and go viral. I'm not even joking. I saw a girl who complained. What was the complaint? It was the most little complaint about the dude. And I'm like, yo, it was, they met at a coffee shop. Oh, what was the story? I don't want to embellish it because it was so ridiculous. They met at a coffee shop, but it was 40 minutes from her house. So she was mad because it was far from her house. That was one. When she got there, he was already there drinking a coffee. That's what it was. He was already there drinking a coffee. And that's where she got pissed at him.
Because he was already drinking coffee?
Because he was already there and he already had a coffee. Apparently, he should have texted her and said, hey, I'm here. What's your order? But because he made that mistake, or because in her head he did that on purpose, she already wrote the date off.
But if she was on her way, she would have been driving. So why? Like, I would.
That's what I'm saying. People will just sometimes they'll look for something to piss them
I
off.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you're mad because the dude. Okay, I'm not saying that like what he did was right. Maybe he should have shot you a text, or maybe I don't know. Maybe he was like, I don't know. Like, let me just see if she even wants. I don't know. Maybe he did fuck up, but to blow the dude off,
Right.
because of that mistake.
Well, I mean, listen. I always say this: there's someone out there for everyone. So there's going to be someone out there that will meet her standards, which they might be crazy to all of us looking at it, but she'll find somebody. Well,
who got time for all that?
No, I know.
Will she?
Well,
will she?
Maybe.
She'll find somebody and throw them away because she's in her head. That person messed up somehow.
Yeah.
I can't do. Man, God, please. Nicole, don't get sick. Nicole, don't leave me.
Oh my God, stop!
Don't
Don't even speak any of that into existence.
Oh, because I don't want an online date. It'll be
Yeah.
so inconvenient.
I know.
I don't know how you do it.
I don't.
And then you get recycled
really.
people too. You told me before, and I have one of Nicole's friends
It
like that
just
too.
happened to me again recently.
Yeah.
Someone that I was talking to like a couple years ago came back around, and I forgot that I had talked to them because it's just, and then
So
he's
okay.
like, yeah, you ghosted me. And then after talking to him for like a little bit, I realized why I ghosted him. He was just a little off.
Yeah. Well, one of Nicole's friends went on a date, sat down with the dude, and they both like in the middle of the date realized that they've been on a date with each other, but like neither one of them knew
That's
it.
crazy.
My God.
And they were
That
like,
I would never do.
yeah, she was like, this dude looked crazy familiar. I don't know where I knew him from. And he
Yeah.
was saying the same about me. And then we realized that we actually went on a date before.
That's nuts.
And then they were trying to figure out like who blew off who.
right.
Like they were having a good time.
Okay.
They were having a good time. But because they went out on a date before, they realized it. And they realized that it didn't work out. Even though they were having a good time this time, they were like, no, this isn't going to work out because Either I left you, you left me. I'm like, but what if it was like you set up another date for some reason, something came up. You know that happens? Oh, I can't. I got to go away for work or whatever. And then you decided to date someone else, to go on a date with someone else, or vice versa. I'm like, you literally, well, yeah, it didn't work out the first time. I'm like, you're going to be single for the rest of your life.
Yes.
Forget about starting that Ancestry app, Pebbles. You should just start like a single and loving it. And if you're wondering, I'm going to tell you why relationships suck. Because one day they might breathe and you'll hate the sound of their face. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much.